Most of us tasty. Some people like to say that it's like TV static. TV static in water form. Oh no, in liquid form. Oh my god. What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Here we are with another episode of What the Fizz. Sparkling reviews for foos, where we just take a look at the lower to zero caloric content of the deliciousness or the bleh. But most of it is tasty. Most of it is tasty. Some people like to say that it's like TV static. TV static in water form. Oh no, in liquid form. Oh my god. But if that's you, then I guess you're not in the right place. So in today's episode of What the Fizz, we're looking at two different brands, two new waters here today. First one we're going to be reviewing is going to be the Lime Bubly. A little bit of the bubbly. The second one that we are looking at reviewing is the Croix. LaCroix. We'll go with LaCroix. This is the show where we evaluate the balance, the smoothness, the flavor, the overall taste, that first experience, the aftertaste, all of that and more with the level of the carbonation and everything like that. So starting off first, we're going to be looking at the Lime Bubly. So as you know, Bubly's got about 10 to 12, I would say, different flavors. These guys here come in 12 packs of 355 milliliters. They usually go for about $6.99 Canadian, and if you're lucky, you get the sale price about $4.49, $4.99. Find them in your local grocery stores, find it online on Amazon, places like that nonetheless. Oh, let's go, let's give it a go. Right off the bat with that first crack there, let's get a little bit of that first taste. First taste basically hits you just as you would expect a lime drink to taste. But what I like about it is it's not too much. It's not over the top with that flavor of lime. It's not punching you too much, too hard. You know how you sometimes have those drinks that say lime? You know, those suckers? Remember those suckers you get when you're a kid or whatever, and the lime ones would always be in the bowl because nobody wanted the lime ones because they're always afraid that it'll be too much of a distinct taste, be over the top through the roof? Yeah, nobody wants that. This here is a good balance of lime. It's not like pouring some of that lime juice and squirting it all day long and just sipping it back. You know, it's actually got that flavor to it. Yeah. We're gonna go with that first taste there. I give that first taste about a good solid 8.5. 8.5 on that first taste. Aftertaste, nice and smooth. It fits that balance, right? Aftertaste is about an 8.5 on that guy too. It's just very solid. I would say carbonation level on this is mid to higher range, I'd say. We'll go with mid-range. I've had a lot more that were heavily carbonated compared to this. This guy has 0 calories. Not much of a smell to it, but who cares, right? Once you got that taste, you get a little bit of that flavor, the flavor savor, then that's all that's going to count. That's all that will matter. In terms of the ratings, flavor and smoothness, I guess, are about one of the same thing. So we'll just call it flavor and smoothness. So with a bit of that flavor, what I like about this is it's actually got that flavor. It runs smooth, you know, like Crash Bandicoot down a river when he misses his jump. It's got that pep to it, but it's not over the top, you know. So I'd say flavor and smoothness, I give that about a 9 because overall it kind of like collides with all those taste buds and all that good stuff that you want to get. So the balance of it all, I would say give it about a 9 on that too. So let's just call it, for the overall experience of the Lime Bubly, we'll give it a 9. It's got what I like to call like resonance, right? Bubly's very, very consistent for this, especially when you're looking at price point versus the dollar. It's hard to argue. You're gonna get 355 mils a can, 12 cans in a pack. You're gonna get all that stuff for like $7, $8 at most. Definitely best value for the dollar, I would think. In most cases. Would it be my top Bubly? I wouldn't say so. What's great with one like this is like, you ever get like some of those little Kool-Aid squirters or little Crystal Light? You can add the Crystal Light. The thing is with the lemon and lime flavors is you can add those in, and more often than not, that fusion and blend of the flavors will come together eloquently comparatively to, let's say, if you're doing like a strawberry or raspberry or whatever. The lemon or lime type of sparkling water drinks have a little bit more of that leeway where you can mix and match, kind of blend the flavors and create something of your own, something a little bit spectacular. So because of that reason as well, I would still categorize it a little bit higher up on my list, and it's a good thumbs up overall. Caveman approval. On to the next one here where we go is the LaCroix. LaCroix Mango. As far as I know, I've never seen this before other than maybe first saw it like a month ago. this guy showed up at the store. I was aware that they had like 5 or 6, 7 different flavors, but it just seems like there's more and more coming out. So just leave me a comment if you see like how many different varieties of flavor that they've got, because it just seems like they're pumping out new ones consistently all the time. Or maybe this is just something that just kind of this flavor arrived in Canada, the stores just started stocking it, yada yada yada. You get the picture. Ding ding ding, the ding go boom. Let's go. Let's crack this open. Let's see what it's going with this one. But first and foremost, La Croix, 355 mils. Typically comes in 8 packs that run about $6.49 regular Canadian, and the sale price on this would be approximately about $4.49, $4.99. So like right in line with the Bubly or whatever, but because of their distinct flavors and the quality of their taste, I would say it's just as much of a bang for buck as you would get with the Bubly. It's just like you're sacrificing a few cans, obviously. But it's different because you don't typically see the mango. From mango, let go. We got that going here. We're gonna get that first sip on the rise, on the run. Here we come. Oh, baby, I love your way. We got that mango every day. Yeah, it's great. What I like about it first and foremost is like you don't typically see the mango flavor like on its own. It's usually always mango orange, have some other blend to it. But this guy, very, very surprising. You get that mango flavor when you think of mango and what it would taste like, and you have like mango flavored candies like those dehydrated fruits and everything like that. I think that's one of the closest examples that I can give, but in water form. Definitely has that first taste, that first punch to the face. Now the aftertaste on here, one of the best. You know, a lot of sparkling water drinks, what's going to happen is after you drink it, it'll fizzle out. It doesn't really maintain that balance from that first taste to that aftertaste from that first sip. But here it just flows on through, like as you're swallowing, it's going down the chimney, going down like Santa Claus. It's not getting stuck though, not getting cluttered or anything like that. It's very smooth. You got all the presents under the tree with this one. Fantastic. First taste, I'll give it a 9.2. Aftertaste, I'll give it a 9.8. 9.8. I can't think off the top of my head of anything else that so far would conclude to be that high. Smoothness and flavor. Oh yeah, that smoothness and that flavor is just right there. You know those sour soother candies that you used to get? It's the 5-cent ones. You go to the 7-Eleven. You know how you like sometimes people they have their different tactics of how they eat them, right? You know how sometimes you just suck off all the sugar, you lick off all the sugar, and then all of a sudden it's just got this different flavor, this tinge of flavor to it. It's kind of like that. Like if they had a mango flavor of that, the best similarity I think is like the yellow that fuses with the red one, you know, the yellowish red ones. And like you suck off all the sugar or whatever, and then after that you bite into that aftertaste or whatever, it's got like that sort of punch to it. Obviously these are sugarless drinks, right? So we got to keep that in mind compared to your average daily pop or energy drink. So with all that being said, with the smoothness and the flavor, definitely going to give that a solid 9.2 as well. Balance of it all, it just comes together so beautifully. Let's give it a 9.3, and that's exactly where I'm going to leave the overall taste and value of this guy is a 9.3. Again, bang for buck, the quantity that you're getting obviously might not be as much as the Bublies that you're going to be getting, but with something like this, it's absolutely a shocker, right? For people that are not sure about this brand and they're kind of humming and hawing and whatnot on what to get and what flavors to try, the two that I would recommend right off the hop are the peach pear and the mango for sure. Especially if you've got that need and that knack for that citrusy type flavor. You know, you're typically into those tropical fruits like the pineapple and the guava and stuff like that. You want got a little fancy smancy or whatever, but yeah, but then that definitely gets the approval. Caveman approval on that one. Stamp that bad boy down. Which leads us to our conclusion, where I get really stupid because I decide to do this. This, as in, I drink frickin' Tabasco on my tongue and fuse that all together as part of our final fusion. Basically for your entertainment and for my own self-loathing, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know when that's in vain from this, and I don't know why I come with this idea, but we're doing it anyway. Call it Tabasco on the tongue. Kick that lid off. Slam it down. Start this, blend it all together. Let's see the funniest face I can make. Maybe I'll rate my face. Maybe I'll rate how absolutely stupid I am out of 10, but Man, that's got that thing to it. Oh, holy shit. Oh, that's a kick to the nuts. Not as bad of a kick to the nuts as a couple of them that I've had now. I'll tell you, that first one that I did, I believe it was like the bubbly grapefruit and the strawberry berry, was absolutely atrocious. Absolute kick to the nuts. Like, just brutal. I think I just killed a bug. Well, I'm nearly killing myself because I don't know why I do it. I just do it. So thank you for tuning in. And I hope this was helpful in any of the review. And I encourage you to pick this up. For all these videos, I'll usually have a link in the description to where you can get them through Amazon or whatever the case. I set that up through affiliate, so it would support me in doing so if you're buying it through me, and if not, then that's okay too. But I just figured that there was a lack out there of having reviews on these sorts of drinks, and especially when you go a little bit more in depth and have a little bit of personality behind it. So take it for what it's worth, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I will definitely see you on the next episode. So stay real, and I will stay Caveman.